Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Jill Flanagan, and I am a beauty guide with LimeLIght by Alcone. And I'm just here to talk about what's on my mind Monday. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Are you home on break? Already done with the kitties? So we're kind of like, I'm just kind of challenging myself to kind of be more out there. Hey, girl. Hey, cousin. To kind of be more open and out there. Awesome. I'm so glad that you're on break. That's so great. We still have till June 19th, I think, for school. So anyway, I'm trying to challenge myself by being more open and taking more chances. And I just want to kind of come on here and talk about taking chances with your life. So today I'm even taking a chance by wearing red lipstick, okay? I never wear red lipstick, but I figured, what the hey, I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to wear some little cherry pie, and I kind of like it. And that's what taking chances is all about. I've always been the type of person that was afraid to take chances. I didn't go away to college. I stayed home for, oh, thanks, Nancy. It's kind of different, but I kind of like it. I commuted to college because I was afraid. I didn't join clubs in high school because I was afraid. And there were so many things in life that I didn't do because I was scared. I was scared of what might happen. I was scared of failure. I was scared of what people might think of me. And what a bunch of time that I wasted in my life. I wasted so much time. And I wish I knew in my 20s and even in my 30s what I was doing by not taking chances. And so here at 43 years of age, I've decided to take a chance finally on myself. And guess what? Taking chances has changed my life. So sometimes I'll put out there on Facebook, like, you need to take a chance to make a change in your life. Hey, Emily. I was so sick of being stagnant in my life and doing the same thing every day in and day out. I mean, I got my dream. My dream was to be a stay-at-home mom, and I got my dream. And for the most part, it is amazing, and I am completely blessed to be able to stay at home with my children. I know that in my heart. I absolutely do. But the older my kids got, the more I started to panic about, what am I going to do with my life? I need to do something different. But I've always been a scaredy cat. I've always been afraid to do something different. Even when it was time for me to go to college and graduate high school, it was time for me to go to college, and my parents were like, well, you're going to school. What are you going to do? I mean, who knows what they want to do at 18 years of age, but I had to make a decision. And I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to beauty school. I wanted to do hair. I wanted to do makeup. That's what I wanted to do. And my parents wanted me to go to college. And they said, well, if you don't go to college, you have to get a job and you have to pay your bills. And I was too scared to do what I really wanted to do. So I was like, well, what am I good at? I'm good with children. And so they said, you should be a teacher. That's, you're good with kids. You should be a teacher. So I followed their dream instead of following my dream. And in hindsight, I am very grateful that I have a college degree and that I went through college and I learned a lot. And really, actually, I got a degree in general education, and I also got a degree in special education. And little did I know that that degree in special education was going to help me way more in helping my child who has a medical condition and who does need to receive some special education from school. So that degree helped me way more for that than actually having a job, because I worked for a little while as a teacher and as a special ed teacher. And then I was home with my children. So, God has a hand in things that he gears you Oh, those are your degrees that you have too. Great, Nancy. I mean, I am so grateful that I did get my degrees. I really, truly am because um, I have to be a fighter for my child. I really have to be. Um, my school district is amazing, but the fact that I have the background of special education and I know what our rights are and I know what his rights are and I know what he needs has really helped me to be a strong mama bear for him and get him what he needs. So, you know, God planted that in my life so that I could do that for him. When I was getting my degree, I had no idea that that's really what I was getting it for. I thought I was getting it to be a teacher, but really, thanks, Emily, thanks for the love, but really, I was getting it for my baby boy, and I had no idea. Um, so here I am, a stay-at-home mom. It's very hard financially for my husband to make sure that we have everything that we need. And it's also hard when you have a child who has a medical condition. My gray hair show how much. That's right. You have to fight for those kids. And I'm so glad that you're doing that. And those kids are so lucky, Nancy, that they have you to fight for them. And as a mom of a kid who needs some special requirements at school, you know, I'm so grateful to teachers like you. Totally. And I am so lucky. He's so lucky for the teachers that he has in his life. So staying home and being a mom and then realizing like, you know, hey, I got to step it up here. I got to help out my family financially. Also having a child with a medical condition. Medical bills are really expensive. They're really expensive. And the really hard part is that all of his doctors do not take insurance. So everything is out of pocket. It's very difficult for us. And luckily we have, he has amazing grandparents that help us sometimes when we need it because it's really damn expensive. And it's a shame. It's an absolute shame that we're not covered by insurance for his doctors, but he needs the best of the best, and I want him to have the best of the best. And in order to do that, I have to find doctors that can provide the need that I need for him, and they don't take insurance. So what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I have to do something for my family. I have to do something for my kids. It totally sucks, Nancy. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, but it's the way of the world now. A lot of doctors are not taking insurance. We've had months where some of his medications were $2,000 a month. It's a shame. It's a damn crying shame. But that's why I'm here. That's why I know that I have to fight for my family. And me, the scaredy cat that I always was very comfortable staying in my little bubble. And just staying in that bubble and thinking, you know, it's safe here, even though I feel uncomfortable. Like I know in my heart I want to do something, but it's safe. And I always took the safe route. Always. And guess where that got me? Nowhere. Taking the safe route got me nowhere. If you never change, if you never take chances, you're never ever going to grow. Ever. You're always going to be stagnant in life. And I was completely sick of being stagnant. So that's what brought me to LimeLIght. I mean, if you don't think for 1 second that I don't get nervous anytime, hey Kristen, that I don't get nervous every time I come on live, I absolutely do. This is so out of my comfort zone for me. It's out of my comfort zone to share my life and be open about my life. But I know that I have to make a change. I know it in my gut. I know, you know, if you want things in life, you cannot just sit back and think that they're going to happen for you because they're not. You got to take chances. So I took a chance on LimeLIght. And thank God I did. It's the best thing that I've done for myself ever. The best thing I've done for myself. I said, screw it. I'm 43 years old. What am I scared of? now, really, what do I care what people think? Thanks, Emily, right? It's like, enough is enough already. You know, I don't care what people think anymore. You don't pay my bills? I don't really care. I have to do this. Hey, Christy, I have to do this for my son, for my husband, and for my other children. I have to help out. So it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It matters how I feel. And I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. Hey, girl. I am so glad I took that chance. I am so glad that I clicked that button saying I wanted to be a beauty guide. It has changed my life. It's right, girl. It has changed my life 1,000 times fold in more ways than I could ever even imagine. Yeah, it's about makeup and awesome skincare. Absolutely. I love makeup. I love making people feel great and doing their makeup. I love all that. But it's so much more. LimeLIght is so much more than makeup and great skincare. It is a community of people that come together who have the same desires. And that desire is to change their life, to stop being stagnant, to... Nancy, I'm so glad I'm your personal makeup girl, and I'm so glad that you love it. And you've been such a great, amazing support to my business. And I appreciate that so, so very much. Because when you're supporting my business, you're supporting my kids. And I love you for that. What was I saying? You know, LimeLIght is so much more than makeup and skincare. We are a community of women and men we've all been afraid. We've all been in that, like you notice when you join this group of women and men, you have so many similarities. So many people have come from the same feeling, that feeling of being stuck in a bubble, that bubble of safety, and knowing that you want to jump out of that bubble, but you are scared. Oh, thanks, Nancy. You are so scared to jump out of that bubble. You are so scared what people are going to say. But finally, one day you're like, I can't stand being scared anymore. Scared is getting me nowhere. It's getting me absolutely nowhere. For example, taking chances, okay? So I've discussed with you guys before on my page that my son has Tourette syndrome. And he is a really amazing musician. But when he was younger, my husband came to me, and it was a very difficult time. It was an extremely difficult time in the beginning when we got his diagnosis. And I cried a lot. And I wanted to keep him in that bubble of safety with me. That's what I wanted. And but my husband saw that he had in him something special, and he knew it. And he came to me and he said, I want to sign him up for School of Rock, and he's going to be on stage. And I was so scared. I was so scared to say yes to that, because I was afraid that people might make fun of him because of his tics. And my husband said, you got to do this. You got to let him do this. It's going to be so good for him. Got to take a chance. If it were just up to me, I probably wouldn't have allowed him to take a chance, because I was a scaredy cat. I totally was. Thank God my husband pushed it and said, no, we are doing this. Hey, Tori. He's been doing School of Rock since, I think we started in 5th grade. He's in 8th grade now. It is the best thing that has ever happened for him. The best thing. If I had allowed my fear to take over, my son would not have been able to grow into the person that he is. He goes on stage. He is fearless on stage. He loves what he does. He has grown into such an amazing musician where people in the industry are actually coming out and looking for him. Okay? And my fear would have stopped that. Thank God I didn't allow that to happen. Thank God. Thank God for my son. I did not allow that to happen to him. And I've learned now that I've taught him to never let fear take over his life either. And he doesn't. He doesn't. Actually, you know what? I didn't teach him. He taught me. That's the God's honest truth. He is the most positive person out there. He'll tell me all the time if like something is happening, he'll be like, Mom, don't let that steal your joy. Don't let that steal your joy. This is my 14-year-old son who has Tourette syndrome, who has, some difficulties in his life, telling me, don't let that steal your joy. And so I'm learning from him to not let things steal my joy and to take chances in life. So I'm kind of coming to you guys today to just, shoot off my mouth and tell you, don't let it steal your joy. Take chances in life. Jump out of your comfort zone and just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. Some of you might be watching and saying, what is Jill doing? What is this LimeLIght thing? She seems so happy. She seems so positive. She's taking chances. Message me. I will tell you that is the best thing that I ever did in my life. No joke. I am meeting women who are empowering me. I am doing self-development that is helping me in an unbelievable way. I am sitting here on camera talking to you guys with red lipstick on. I'm totally changing my life. But if it's not about LimeLIght, if it's about anything in your life, I am telling you, take the chance to change your life. Sitting back and waiting is not going to help you. Thinking that somebody's going to come knocking on your door and going to change your life is not going to happen. It's up to you. It's up to you to take the jump and change your life. Oh, thank you so much, Tori. Thank you. So that's what's on my mind this Monday. Take the chance, change your life. Don't be stagnant. Do something for yourself, whether it be LimeLIght, whether it be taking a new class for yourself, or allowing your child to do something that you're afraid for them to do. Do it. Take the chance, and you'll see that great things are going to happen for you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I love you all for your support. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for the love. And you guys, just have an awesome day. Take that chance. Please take the chance, okay? Bye. Love you. Oh, look at that. Look, too. Not on my hands. Cherry pie. Love it. Bye, guys.